Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Dragon Form!
Yeah! Alright! Winds are there! You got time again!
It's time!
That freaking
Sweet
does
now!
it!
Incineration Wave!
Let's get you all tucked away! And again!
Thunder Fang! Take this! Double Demon Fang!
Now! There!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying
You're
off!
really, really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. As impressive.
Here I hope there wasn't.
Alvin.
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get it hacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries, at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
A six-armed giant. Is this the Zoogle from the request?
It's not only alive, but completely uninjured.
We'll just have to see for ourselves if it's really as ferocious as they say.
Right, here goes! Here I come! Super Swallow Dance!
This is gonna need all of us together!
Eagle Fly!
Hit him where it hurts first!
I'm going to use this
Thunder!
Oh, now it's it!
Castle!
All that freaking does it!
Let me show you what my Gale Force!
This one's for you, Dad! Swallow Dance! What's this? Eat this!
Just after the raging, it looks like you got this one covered. A chain between heaven and earth.
Eternal devastation!
A wailing beauty of iron.
It was nice while
Sleep
it lasted. Quiver Dragon! I'll finish you! That frickin' does it!
This one's mine!
This one's for you, Dad!
Here I come!
What's this?
Incineration Wave! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Will this help?
You're mine!
Illuminate the
I'll
sky!
tear you
Double
apart!
Demon
I'll finish you here and
Dragon
now!
Swarm!
Holy light!
What a
Try it!
I don't know what I'd do with that.
It's weakened! Not my watch!
See what I can do!
I really don't.
That they're not playing around!
Here comes the big one!
Dance in the wind!
I'm on it!
Hurricane! Between heaven and earth! A wailing beauty of lightning! My savior!
Eagle Fly! Glimmer! I'm just getting
Healing
started!
circle!
Rising Wyvern!
Raging
I owe you one!
Stop its charge!
Thanks, Kitara!
Storm!
More for the
Double
sky!
Demon Fang!
Dragon Shout!
By the power of flame!
Double Demon Fang!
Storm! Shattering us pieces! Attack us! Can't get out of this!
They're crumbling!
Now we beat the crap out of it!
There you go! Stay on your good side!
Take this! Thunder Fang! I'm not done!
Smash you!
You're finished! Double Demon Fang!
Super Swallow Dance! Come on, Olymp! Tear him up! Talon Hurricane! By the power of water! Take this! Flush!
Double Deep Tap!
Here I go!
Double
Blood ready!
Incineration Wave! Take this!
I'll be saving
The
this
flame
one!
inside me yearns
I
to
will
be
be
let
raging
free!
storm!
Vacuum Blade!
Healing circle!
Eat this! Talon Storm!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Fang!
Dance in the wind! Astral energy!
Say no more! Well, we beat it in the end.
Let us harvest what we can use and take it with us.
Built for the sake of it and then cast aside. How sad.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danans?
I'd say it's likely, which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Yep.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every...
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Very well.
This is the Vicent training ground.
Hey, isn't that a Hellgan quill?
Is it some sort of prototype?
Whatever it is, it's a real tough customer.
Lightning
Ah! You picked the wrong fight.
Standing form! Came between
Double
the
demon
air!
fang!
Flame of
Dragon
fury!
swarm!
A wailing Vantia
Lightning!
Spear! Pierce evil! A
Explosive ring!
Thunderstorm! Winds of hope!
Thunder!
Lightning
Lightning!
Thunderbolt! Thunderbolt!
Demon fang!
Healing
You're
circle!
up!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint,
Nope, that is...
Double demon fang! No escape!
Eat this!
Take this! Double demon fang!
Can't get out of this! I'm on a roll, man!
Damn,
Wheels aren't too.
We'll soon see about that!
Incineration wave! Thunder! Thunder!
I'm nearly done for.
It's over! Double demon
Do
fang!
it! Hurricane! Xion, astral energy! Full throttle!
First strike!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon swarm!
What's
this?
Annihilation!
We require a hand.
Double demon fang! Thunder fang!
Rise and shine! Dance in mortal
Strike!
combat!
I'm on it!
Resurrection! Tidal wave!
Strike!
Dance in the wind! Art expert!
I'm on it!
Lunar corruption! Hurricane!
Double demon fang! Take this!
These fists have got your name on them!
Hit by the power of
Talon
flame!
hurricane!
Mind if I do?
Glimmer dragon! Dragon swarm!
Explosion!
Thunder fang!
I'm on it!
Incineration wave!
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Double demon fang!
Hit! Downfall!
Double demon fang! Ignite!
Annihilation!
Double demon fang!
Came between
Thunder!
There you go!
Try this.
Don't let up!
Explosive
Go
ring!
away!
Here's evil!
You're mine!
Freeze Lancer!
Thunder! First strike!
Bring you down!
No escape!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! How about it?
Yeah.
Hey!
Serious?
let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
In a bind?
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Double Demon Fang!
Eat this!
Divine savior! The waters of creation! There!
Double Demon Fang! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah!
Not today!
Bubbling to me!
Double Demon Fang! My turn!
Thrust in pain. Sweeping them up is a one-man job. By all means, be my guest. Take this! I mean, you can help if you want.
Let's refrain from losing.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
These things really get on my nerves.
Prepare to be seized.
We got flyers!
I've got this now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Buffalo!
Not much longer to go. Enemies
Come on!
incoming!
One final push!
Then we'll get together.
Dragon Roar! Thunderfang! More Zuko?
Keep calm and take them down! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, more next one!
Incoming!
Soaring Light Spear!
Already on.
Here I come!
Holy
No
Land!
escape!
Not our sidewalk!
Soaring Light Spear! Not more!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better.
Carve
You and I
through
both.
armor.
Now!
You're wide open.
That'll
More?
bring you down! I'm a pain between heaven and
I'm
earth!
not trouble!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
What's this?
Double Demon Fang! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Buffalo!
Illuminate the dark! Come
Soaring
forth,
Light
holy
Spear!
glimmer!
I'm not done!
A chain between heaven and earth!
down.
Here I come!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
No further.
Double Demon Fang! Dragon
Savior!
Now I'm real mad.
Double Demon Fang!
Wind
Ready
heaven!
to rip.
Burst forth!
Swallow dead.
You're mine!
Winds in the wind!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Oh, violent guardian wind!
Double Demon Fang!
Cross!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Even in such a harsh environment. Does this... There are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogles somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, then if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
We could get there even faster if we simply jump down instead.
You sound alarmingly serious when you say that.
You got company! Do it!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
No, kidding. We got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Spear. All yours. You're mine.
I'm on it!
Dazzle.
Annihilation!
You're on. I'm not done.
Do it!
Chill.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Elton! Eon!
Time.
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Those astral arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks. You're full of surprises yourself. Hi, Hoodle.
Double demon fang.
Flame!
And come one, come all. Thunder fang.
Take this!
Shining supernova!
Double demon fang.
Cascade! Hurricane! Threat!
Thunder.
Dance in the wind!
Double demon fang. Expansion wave.
Reload!
Damn it.
Dance
Too
in the
fast!
wind!
Stand back! I'll trim it up!
Be still. Rising phoenix.
Prepare to be sealed!
Double demon fang.
Now!
First strike! Riddle out!
Demons descend!
Flashing fang! Step back! This one's all law!
Go no further!
Take this!
Double demon fang. Here I come. You picked the wrong fight. Dragon.
Stop me dying? Fair! Holy land!
Now I'm
Rising phoenix. Dragon swarm.
A wailing banshee of lightning! Radiant
Eat this! Can't get out of this!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Rain down and
Just
purify
the
all!
top! Anything in armor is all mine!
Rising wyvern.
Rip it! Now I'm in the groove!
Meteor storm!
Rising wyvern.
Little dance! I'm just inside! Ha! Watch me soar! Heavenly Crimson Blossom! Too slow!
You're mine.
Flame of fury!
I'm not done.
Water between heaven and earth!
Thunder fang.
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! And the
Demon fang.
Waters of creation!
Thrust.
Freeze laser! Immortal goblet!
Burn in hell. Dragon swarm.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
This looks nice and tough. Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Double demon fang.
Talon Hurricane!
Here! Let me show you what my
Double
eyes
demon
think I'll
fang.
pass on the hands
Dragon
of
swarm.
You must
Watch
stand
this.
this! Illuminate the track! Holy river!
Take this!
Water! Hear my
Dragon
call!
swarm. No
Between
further.
heaven and earth!
Dragon I'm just
A wailing
demon
banshee
fang.
of lightning!
Now I'm in this. I'll smash you!
Double demon fang. This one's all mine.
Where you are! Pierce evil!
Thunder.
Swallow dead!
No escape. Ignite.
Talon Hurricane!
Take this.
Showtime.
Double
Now.
demon fang. Doubly in an instant. Impact block.
The heavens must be smiling.
These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans, or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil. Or perhaps the opposite, given their situation.
You mean like how some places favor building stuff with stone, while others rely on wood?
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I'll have to inquire with Hevrek 35 about it sometime.
Incineration wave! Take it! Thunder! Lightning! Prepare to be... Got flyers!
I've got this! Let him know!
You make quick work of them!
Want me to pick all yours?
We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she said? Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes nowhere for you,
Me! Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go!
You see what happened there is you crossed.
To be let
Shouldn't
free!
have done that.
Soaring light spear!
Raging Fury Call!
Start up!
Reveal!
Soaring light spear!
Burning Strike! I'm ready for the next battle! Little help! Wind after here!
This one's for you! Watch this!
Explosive ring!
Dance in the wind! I'm going to
Demon
use
Fang!
We are freaking invincible!
Falcon and the others truly are strong! What about me?
Why'd you heal me?
These six have
Away
got your
from
name
the
on them!
Right.
Big blast!
By the power of
Here I
flame!
come!
Finish
Thunder
the
Fang!
trick! The water
I'm
will
not
be
done!
now!
Super Swallow Dance! My fists are crushing it out there!
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
I found some equipment.
Let me... Take a look at it. No choice.
Demon Fang!
You require a hand.
A wailing
Dragon Swarm!
It can hide itself? From me?
Dragon Swarm!
Here's evil!
Can't get out of
Freeze
this!
Lancer!
Double Demon! This
Now
one's
you
all
see what I
mine!
can... I'm on a roll now! Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Double Demon Fang! Thunder Fang!
One more!
What is this?
Something's
wrong with me. You just say the word and I'm there. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll cover you!
Ignite!
Do it!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.